Um, Next, I would like to invite Deputy Dean of FPMB, Associate Prof. Dr. Mat Asrul to deliver his welcoming speech. Dr. Mat Asrul.
Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to everyone. And thank you very much to our moderator, Mr. Muhammad Zarir, for being with us this afternoon. And without further ado, on behalf of our faculty, I would like to express our gratitude to our benevolent speaker, Encik Muhammad Akmal Muhammad Ali, Executive Procurement Business Excellence, Group Procurement under Petronas. Thank you very much, Mr. Akmal, for being available to be as a speaker for this session. And as I was told by our team, Encik Akmal actually our alumni, yeah, for the first
Yes,
batch. Okay,
first batch,
we are
first
so proud to
BPA.
see you in this session for sharing your journey or your experiences being as a student, and also maybe being as a definitely being as a practitioner. So we're looking forward to see to listen to that. And we are also proud to see you in session as everyone informed that Encik Akmal actually our first product, yeah, from this faculty. And now he's holding a position as a executive under Procurement Business Excellence. This is something that we really proud of. And well
Pleasure
done,
is
yeah,
mine.
Encik Akmal. And I would like to express our congratulations to the organizer. As we all informed that this program is actually a collaboration between FPTP and also Petronas under cooperation with Higher Education Strategic Initiative, or also known as the CHES, that headed by Dr. Wan Nurul Karimah. Congratulations to Dr. Karimah for managing, organizing this such a very, I would say, fruitful and insightful event. Yeah, as we all informed that and also noticed, the topic of this event is material management and logistic in procurement. I do believe that Encik Akmal he's going to share with us a lot of information in regards to this topic, as we notice current situation. Um, there are so many needs and also requirements in regards to managing material as well as logistic effectively by considering current demand such as IR 4.0, digitalization, so on and so forth. And talking about procurement, also it's something that very important. And I do believe that to all participants, probably students or maybe practitioners, to make sure that the delivery in any projects, we need to make sure that we can achieve the iron triangle in regards to time, cost, and also quality effectively. So I do believe that Encik Akmal, he has a lot of information in regards to that to share with us later on. Okay, so without further ado, once again, I would like to say thank you very much to Dr. Akmal, Encik Akmal and team for being with us and for sharing your experiences, and also I do believe that informative information to the participants. And also I would like to say once again tahniah and syabas to Dr. Karimah for managing this event. And I really hope that all the participants will enjoy and will benefit from this session, insyaAllah. I pass back to Encik Zaril. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you, Prof. Dr. Mat Asrul, for the welcoming speech. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will quickly go through some points to note so we have a seamless webinar experience. Okay. In order not to disturb the course of webinar, please communicate only via the chat box. Okay. So the title for today will be Material Management and Logistic in Procurement, which will be break into a few topics, okay, by the panel. Okay, part of the topic will touch on the issue pertaining to material management and logistics, supply chain in oil and gas industries, procurements, digital adoptions in procurement and other activities. Okay, so we will address the questions, okay, from the chat box to our panel as he deliver the speech on the above topic. Okay, now we can begin. So for today speech, so his full name is Muhammad Akmal. He possessed the degree in technology management, okay, management science on 2006, okay, before he start his career. Okay, so talking about his working experience, okay, accumulate years of experience will be 14 years, okay, and from these 14 years, I can break into two areas. There is on logistics company. There is MIC, okay, on procurement department. Then after that, he uh, further his career in oil and gas industry, starting from Shell, okay, which falls under the service center department. Then after that, he has spent 7 years in Petronas at the sourcings, warehousing, inventory planning. Okay, so which make him suitable panel to deliver to this topic. And even better, okay, even better, he himself is one of the alumni of the first batch from UTHM, from the Faculty of Technology Management and Business himself. Okay, so without further ado, I leave the floor to Mr. Muhammad Akmal, Muhammad Ali. Okay, Cik, boleh teruskan dengan kita punya topik kita pada hari ini.
Alright. Uh, First of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to Dr. Asrul rasanya, representative of Dr. Wan Fauziah, Dean of Faculty Technology Management and Business, Dr. Karimah, my ex-classmate. Masa tu kita panggil Kuito lah, belum lagi UTHM. Cik Zarif, all staff from UTHM, from other universities, kalau ada yang join, and also all students from UTHM and also other universities kalau ada yang join. And then also for thank you very much to PDNT, also Encik Juzaili yang give me this opportunity to join CHES UTHM punya programs lah. So my name is Muhammad Akmal bin Muhammad Adi. As you all know, a few times been highlighted, I am an alumni lah. I studied in UTHM under Management of Technology, BPA masa tu, from 2003 until 2006. We are the first batch undertaking that course, and then I think I was one of the lucky ones lah. After I graduated, I terus masuk ke logistic industry in MIC, and then I again macam yang Cik Zahra mention, I jump to Shell, still in SCM, join Petronas pun in SCM lah. So supply chain in the industry ni besar, tapi I will try my best to cover topics that I can today lah. Right now I'm sharing my screen. Alright, so okay, you guys nampak kan my slide pack?
Okay, nampak?
Okay, alright. So today's topic will be material management and logistics in procurement. Just to note lah, I macam tak berapa prefer formal punya session. I biasa buat talk juga, tapi internal lah. So kalau boleh kita relax, and then kita and then kalau you guys ada question ke apa ke, macam yang Cik Zahra cakap tadi, guna the chat room ke apa, and then I will try my best to answer lah. Whatever that I cannot answer, then I will take note, I will come back to you later lah. Alright, so the content for today punya session, punya sharing, first is HSC moment lah, just a little bit, because this is Petronas punya culture. In whatever meetings, whatever we do, we always have HSC moment lah, and we will share anything beneficial with regards to HSE. So I will do that as well in this session, And then I will share a little bit on material management and logistic in daily life. Sebab sebenarnya SCM, supply chain, procurement, logistik, inventory, even warehouse, hari-hari kita semua buat, tapi kita maybe tak sedar benda tu. Dia punya konsep tu kalau dalam rumah ataupun dalam industri lebih kurang sama je. So if we can understand and relate whatever that we do in daily life, kita akan lebih faham the subject better lah. And then a little bit of an overview of SCM, supply chain management in oil and gas. I will try to cover from plan, sourcing, deliver, and also a bit on storage lah. I will share juga sedikit sebab sekarang ni semua age of technology. So digital adoption in procurement. Macam mana industri adapt to teknologi advancement lah, sebab sekarang ni semua data, orang cakap data is the new oil. Data sekarang ni almost as valuable as oil. So next is I will share dua additional topic tak related sangat dengan MML in procurement, tapi penting for you guys lah. Sebab I've been there, I've been at your place. So important fundamentals untuk procurement professional. Apa yang penting you guys lucky lah sebab you guys akan expose benda ni awal. Apa yang penting, and then a little bit of tips for you guys pre and post graduation lah. So number 5 and number 6 ni purely sharing as an alumni lah. Alright, so okay, objective again to provide sharing with UTHM students and also other universities mana yang join, and on how MML, biasanya kita panggil apa dalam Petronas kita panggil MML, Material Management and Logistics, is performed in the industry, and also to share additional insights lah. Macam saya cakap tadi, number 5 dan number 6 tadi, on fundamental characteristic required for any procurement and also supply chain professionals lah. Alright, a little bit on HSC moment. Remember this is my email punya tagline lah. Safety is gainful, accident is painful. So always be safe lah. Alright, yang ni I ambil daripada KKM punya website. Penting sebab apa? Kita dah face COVID-19 punya pandemic, I think almost 2 years. Mostly you guys study from home, like myself work from home. So mental health memang is a big and valid punya issues lah. So macam dekat sini dia kata hargai dan sayangi diri anda. So these are the tips for you guys to manage your mental health. Like myself pun, I went through stages during work from home tu yang mana stress level build up sebab tak jumpa orang, tak jumpa colleague, tak keluar and what not. So first of all is lakukan je tukar pointer option ni. Alright, do some activities, senaman ke, berjalan ke, beriadah ke. This can help your mental health lah. Dia akan reduce you punya stress build up. Always be connected. By now you will find that although you and our families lah, sebab semua orang located separately, kita sentiasa boleh berhubung dengan teknologi lah. Alright, look at your diet, eat healthy, manage your time. So kalau you study ataupun like myself kerja, sebenarnya kalau kita tak manage kita punya time management tu, itu akan menambah lagi your stress level build up lah. Sebab you akan maybe you delay kan you punya assignment, and then last minute baru you nak buat, then you akan stress. And then indulge more in hobbies kalau you ada. Share with you punya kawan-kawan, best friend ke apa ke. And last but not least, avoid rokok, dadah and alcohol. So these are all the tips that can be helpful for everyone untuk manage kita punya mental health. Again, this is Petronas punya culture. A lot of other industry pun buat juga. So maybe These are the things that you can adopt lah kot. Maybe kalau you sebelum you nak buat apa group assignment ke apa ke, start dengan sharing any HSC moment ke apa ke. Nanti at the end of the session, I akan bagi tahu you kenapa being involved is important for you to start early. Okay. Next, okay, ni just additional je, famous quote on supply chain. This is from Dwight Eisenhower, one of United States punya president. He served from 53 to 61. Obviously, this is I take this from Wikipedia. Okay, you will not find it difficult to prove that battles, campaigns, and even wars have been won or lost primarily because of logistics. Okay, so now during my time, even now pun orang macam logistics ni sebelum COVID logistik ni orang macam tak pandang sangat. So orang akan tengok contoh macam engineering, medical, yang lebih gah lah. Tapi sebenarnya like you guys ambil SCM, like myself dulu pun, SCM cover procurement, purchasing, logistik. So sebenarnya blessing in disguise, tapi bukan blessing sangat lah. Bila COVID ni, bila kita ada pandemic, kita akan start to nampak dia akan lebih visible all the problems yang akan arise bila kita punya logistik supply chain ni is affected. Contoh supply of materials, medical equipment masa COVID hari tu susah nak dapat. Bila supply tu masuk ke Malaysia kurang, harga naik and whatnot. So samalah juga dengan wars and whatnot. Kalau you banyak tengok filem-filem apa perang lama, especially yang feudal time Chinese punya apa war and whatnot, yang romance of three kingdom kalau tak silap. So ni I banyak relate dengan real life punya. So logistik ni play a big part lah. Supply of food, supply of weapons, something like that. So sebenarnya SCM, supply chain and logistik adalah penting. Dan you guys yang dalam course yang ambil logistik management ni, sebenarnya you are at the right track. Sebab once you graduate nanti you boleh masuk banyak sektor. Sebab tak semestinya you akan join logistik company, you boleh masuk oil and gas, you boleh masuk FMCG, you boleh masuk service industry, macam-macam lah. So nanti I akan kupas sikit-sikit lah. Alright, so this is another example yang I cakap tadi. Sebenarnya MML ni supply chain, material management, logistik, warehouse, kita hari-hari pun kita buat. So I'm not sure whether you guys dah being exposed in this or not. Tapi I bagi simple example you guys nampak I punya pointer kan. Okay. So supply chain and material management logistic ni is performed regularly at home in managing various product and supplies. So ni I relate back zaman-zaman I study dulu, memang I tak tahu pun lah. I tak tahu pun yang sebenarnya benda-benda ni kita punya parents pun hari-hari buat MML. So we have been managing our food and other supplies in our home on almost daily basis. This is the most basic example. So like you guys sekarang ni, I akan share dengan you. So benda ni kalau you dah understand early, application of SCM and MML in simple environment, it will help you understand subject to better. Sebab kalau you nak fikir examples of the applications, the connection, the basic principles tu sama je. Kalau dekat oil and gas, you nak maintain you punya inventory of stock, spare part, material, chemicals yang you nak simpan untuk you issue to operating plant. Sebenarnya sama je dengan konsep yang mak kita manage kita punya dapur ni. Untuk let's say dia nak masak something, ada order ingredients. So contoh nombor satu, food supplies, sugar, salt, coffee, herbs, spices, semua-semua ni are always stored at a certain level dekat rumah. So biasanya depends on container, on mak-mak kita punya Tupperware tu. So dia akan replenish, mak kita ni dia akan refill balik bila kurang. So sama je konsep dia. This is an application of MML, inventory management, stock management, min max ni kalau you involved dengan material management, inventory. Always untuk stock kita ada min dengan max level, minimum, maximum level. So and then once they go below certain level, kita akan restock. Sama je lah dengan yang dekat dapur. So konsep application dia sama je. And then maybe kalau kita nak refill, kita nak beli barang tu, biasanya kita tak beli lebih daripada kuantiti yang kita boleh simpan. If not, dia akan jadi excess. Excess nanti at one point dia akan expired. So once barang tu expired, kita nak kena dispose, something like that. So sama je. And then our parents juga kadang-kadang tu dia akan plan. So biasanya in my case ni, my mom akan tulis bulan tu apa yang nak beli, barang-barang apa semua. Either my father or myself akan keluar pergi beli. So dia akan plan how much supply to buy. Nak beli dari mana? Store ke, mall ke, online ke. Lepas tu bila nak beli tu nak keluar dengan apa? Kalau barang kecil boleh keluar dengan motor, kalau barang besar you kena keluar dengan kereta, something like that. So whether there are any heavy special item, contoh nak beli gas cylinder, takkan nak keluar dengan motor kan. So sama je. Konsep yang is being used at home sebenarnya sama juga kita apply untuk logistic management dengan warehouse management, even in oil and gas industry lah. Dia akan determine mode of transport yang kita akan pakai, type of storage yang kita nak simpan, also sama ada any special tools is required. So contoh kalau you nak bawa, kita panggil over dimension cargo lah, barang-barang yang besar gila, kompresor ke, valve besar ke. So dia memang tak muat dalam 40 footer ataupun 20 footer container. So kena guna So dia biasanya kita panggil low bed lah. Dia ada jenis container yang is being used untuk bawa barang-barang yang tak muat container lah. So sama je, tapi dekat rumah tak adalah pakai container kan. Tapi dia punya principle tu kalau you faham, sama je. Sama juga sebenarnya application of sourcing activity, procurement, purchasing is also applied at home. Contohnya kita pilih kita nak beli dekat mana, and then budget berapa. So budget tu akan determine berapa banyak kuantiti yang you akan beli. So all this again I said, hari-hari sebenarnya benda tu mak ayah kita buat, even kita pun kadang-kadang buat. Kita nak beli phone, so of course kita ada budget ni, kita akan tengok spec and what not. So semua tu sebenarnya is sourcing process, tapi kita tak sedar. So number 3, yang ni interesting sikit. Sometimes our parents, they are unable to cook certain meal. Contoh nak masak nasi lemak tapi santan tak ada, so tak boleh masak nasi lemak. So some shortage of ingredients and supplies, macam cooking gas ke, contoh tiba-tiba gas habis, ataupun some faulty equipment, tiba-tiba dapur tak boleh menyala contohnya kan. So hari tu tak boleh masak. So kalau in real industry punya ni, kita panggil benda ni unplanned shutdown. Shutdown ni is bila kilang tu dia tak boleh produce dia punya produk. So this is a very simple example of unplanned shutdown happens when operating plant do not have the required materials or tiba-tiba equipment breakdown. So this will have negative impact to production. So kalau dalam konteks kilang, is production loss lah. Production loss sehari kalau dia tak boleh produce, kalau under normal situation dia certain capacity, so dia akan rugi. So sama juga dalam konteks rumah, kalau tak boleh masak, so maybe nak kena beli. So yang tu kita consider as ada some monetary loss lah. And then number 4, certain days, okay, yang tadi unplanned shutdown, tapi certain days kita punya parents ni maybe decide hari ni makan luar, at the same time kita nak beli grocery, so maybe pergi Tesco ke apa ke, ataupun hari tu nak cuci dapur contohnya. So on this day there will be no food produced in the kitchen. So kalau dalam konteks kita punya even Petronas punya operating unit ni, kilang-kilang kita ni, so this is just an example of plan shutdown ataupun plan turnaround. Shutdown dengan turnaround ni bila kita plan is a time where kita buat repair, refurbishment, and then but this is more on engineering punya side lah. So hari tu dia akan ada a certain period 2 minggu ke 4 minggu ke, dia akan buat kita panggil overhaul lah. So bila benda tu berlaku, then the role of SEM and logistic is to ensure materials, equipment, supplies are ready to be used. Sebabnya bila engineering side ni dia dah plan shutdown ataupun plan turnaround ni, there's a certain window, time frame untuk diorang memang tak ada production, kira tak ada income lah. So selagi boleh kena complete within that time frame ataupun earlier the better. So dia akan ada during this time, role SEM and logistik ni sangat penting to ensure barang yang engineering side nak pakai tu is available, and available saja belum cukup, fit for use, mean to say barang tu dah sampai, you dah inspect dan boleh dipakai. Kalau barang sampai damage, then dia akan go through rejection ke apa ke, so still not good enough lah. Alright, last but not least, food ingredients and product are kept in kitchen cabinet. So ni simple example lah, lepas tu kalau especially now lah, orang duk share cara dia orang simpan dalam video-video masak-masak tu, dia letak label and whatnot. Lepas tu some go even better, dia letak expiry date, blah blah blah. So sometimes kita akan check barang yang dah expired, mana yang nak kena isi. Yang ni related to number 2 dia lah. So this is a clear example, sebab I pernah buat warehouse lama juga, 3 tahun. So this is a clear example. Yang ni kita manage dapur, tapi dekat warehouse tu kita buat benda yang exactly the same. So kalau you pergi Tesco ke apa ke, even Jaya Jasco, you tengok semua barang tu dia ada label, dia ada barcode, dia ada tag, and then kalau barang-barang yang food yang boleh expired ni, dia ada clear display of expiry dates lah. And then kalau barang tu tak ada expiry date ataupun dah tak nampak and whatnot, so ada cara in warehouse management kita nak identify barang tu, kita flag kan ataupun kita check kan, and then kita reprint balik label, kita lekat balik. So all these things applied in real warehouse as well as in our homes lah. So stocks are also checked, sebab kalau dekat industri warehouse kita ada non-stock dengan stock. So non-stock ni kita beli barang sampai, then kita akan issue lah. Sometimes warehouse akan simpan sementara, tapi barang tu bukan stok. Stok ni is considered barang yang kita always akan simpan dalam kita punya warehouse at a certain, ni goes back to number 1, min max level lah. Contoh you nak simpan gasket ke, ataupun you nak simpan a certain chemicals lah, yang biasanya lubricants. So maybe dia akan ada min max dia lah. So min max level ni maybe minimum 1, maximum 3. So kalau dia dah go below 1, biasanya below max lah. Below 1 kosong lah. So kalau dah habis baru beli. So kalau minimum you 2, barang tinggal 1, you dah beli, something like that. And then kita akan buat stock take activity dekat warehouse. So kadang-kadang tu kita akan fokus untuk kira semua barang kita. So sama juga dekat rumah pun kita buat juga dekat dapur. So this is just some simple example supaya moving forward you boleh better relate, sebab you dah pun belajar subjek ni tau. So this will help you understand better, sebab I faham, I pun sama juga dulu. I study for exams. So bila kita study for exams, kita tak nampak sangat the application, the concept to being applied in real life, sebab kita akan banyak menghafal. So kalau boleh avoid study for exam and cuba relate apa yang you belajar, application dia in real life. So nanti you nak bagi example masa you menjawab soalan tu pun lebih senang lah. Alright, so lama pula dekat sini. Okay, next, overview of supply chain management. So I akan share sikit from plan, source, delivery dengan storage. Okay, konsep of SCM ni dia ada banyak macam-macam version. Tapi basically kalau you pecah-pecahkan dia lebih kurang benda yang sama lah, which is kita plan nak beli apa, and then kita source macam mana kita nak beli benda tu, and then once kita dah issue the purchase order ke ataupun kita dah buat contract dengan supplying vendor, vendor akan hantar. Once vendor hantar, kita akan simpan lah. So basically dia akan terrangkum dalam this fall. Alright, so this is the basic concept of SCM. SCM dia akan cover the procurement part, which is purchasing and sourcing mostly. Dia juga cover the delivery part lah, logistic and also warehouse. And delivery part ni dia ada juga di inventory punya portions lah. Alright, so on planning ni okay, I rasa you dah belajar sebab Dr. Karimah ada mention you dah belajar procurement punya principles in previous SEM, if I'm not mistaken. So consider this a refresher. Tapi kalau you ada some of you yang belum exposed, so you can consider this as a introductions lah. Sebab kalau nak go through detail lagi dalam purchasing, sourcing apa semua, dia lagi banyak lah. But I will do my best to share the basic concept of it lah. So untuk kita procure, first kita kena plan. So under planning lah, you kena determine what you want to buy, specs dia macam mana, volume you nak beli, volume, lepas tu quantity, ni lebih kurang sama lah. How to buy, macam mana you nak beli barang tu, you nak go buy once off ke, ataupun you nak ada term contract. Term contract ni biasanya kontrak lah, kita issue setahun ke 2 tahun ke, atau once off tu you beli sekali je lah. And then budget you berapa, so you nak determine budget ni macam mana you nak tentukan budget. Biasanya kita akan tengok purchasing trend, ataupun kita akan do a market survey, things like that lah. And then barang tu urgent ke tak, sebab dalam oil and gas lah especially, I boleh relate. Barang ni kita akan ada beberapa kategori, critical, non-critical. Lepas tu yang critical ni dia selalu pakai ke tak, and then ada juga critical yang kita simpan sebagai spare sebab jarang pakai. So dia lagi kompleks lah. So basically salah satu benda you kena tengok is urgent ke tak. Urgent tu it can be critical ataupun tak. So user requirements macam mana? So biasanya once you are in SEM punya industry, you mostly you punya function tu dia tak start sendiri lah biasanya. Dia akan being triggered daripada user dia nak beli barang, so baru you punya role tu masuk. So tapi user ni biasanya dia punya requirements lah. Dia nak beli apa, dia nak barang tu supply macam mana, so you kena dapatkan all those info. Nature of material, barang you nak beli tu macam mana, bentuk dia besar ke kecil ke, chemical ke, spare parts ke, and then chemical tu barang tu bentuk hazard level dia macam mana, dia mudah terbakar ke, dia oxidizing ke. So banyak lagi lah. Tapi benda-benda ni you kena tahu. At this point of time you tak perlu tahu all those detail unless you nak baca lah. Tapi yang you perlu tahu is you kena dapatkan this info, sebab dia akan determine macam mana you nak source dan macam mana you nak deliver barang tu. So kalau I laju sangat bagi tahu again market analysis related to macam mana you nak tentukan budget you. Biasanya who are the suppliers, siapa yang supply barang tu, market senario dia macam mana, market senario ni dia punya contoh lah, barang tu banyak ke tak orang yang yang supply barang tu, ataupun barang tu dia dah ada appointed local distributor contohnya. So ada seorang je. So benda ni akan tentukan macam mana you nak beli lah. So kalau banyak supplier, then you boleh go for bidding. And then kalau ada seorang je dan dia je yang appointed, so maybe you boleh go by single sourcing, and then you boleh go direct nego, things like that lah. Lagi satu benda yang penting, where is the production. Yang ni penting, especially right now lepas COVID, makin nampak lah dia punya effect tu. So barang ni produce dekat mana? China ke, Europe, Itali ke? Dia kalau valve ni untuk oil and gas banyak dekat Itali. Lepas tu dari US ke, Japan ke? Japan pun banyak juga barang-barang oil and gas, Mitsubishi and whatnot. So kenapa you kena tahu barang ni origin dia di mana? First, sebab nanti you nak buat freighting. So benda ni akan bagi impact dekat the origin country punya local regulation. So contoh macam last year kita ada pandemik. So barang-barang medical daripada China, initially kita import as per normal, and then there are some changes in China government punya regulation. Dia makin strict, so dia dah jadi susah sikit. So kita nak kena fikir macam mana kita nak mitigate kita punya inbound punya import process lah. Nak divert barang tu pergi ke port lain ke apa ke, contoh. Alright, and then on sourcing. Sourcing ni dia lebih kepada macam mana you nak finalizekan list of you punya potential supplier lah. So untuk yang ni biasanya kita akan set a certain number of criteria untuk kita shortlistkan vendor tu. Sebab dia biasanya bila you buat sourcing ni, you nak cari the best supplier yang that can supply what you want to buy lah. So you akan set a certain number of criteria untuk you shortlist kan. So dia kena meet a certain level of technical. Lepas tu you akan tengok harga pula. So you kena determine you punya evaluation strategy lah, single ataupun two tier. So kalau you dah belajar sourcing, 7 step of strategic sourcing tu, you maybe dah sedikit familiar lah dengan ni. So kalau single tier ni basically kita akan evaluate dia punya technical dengan commercial sekali lah. Tapi kalau two tier kita akan evaluate dia punya technical dulu. Kita check harga tak tahu lagi. And then lepas tu baru kita akan buka mana yang meet kita punya spec, baru kita tengok harga. So this is the basic concept of evaluation tiering dalam sourcing lah. And then macam tadi I ada mention juga, determine you punya award strategy tu macam mana. Once off ke, you nak buat contract ke, and then contract pun you nak buat framework ataupun you nak buat panel ni, meaning to say supply barang ataupun servis yang sama, tapi you buat kontrak dengan dua ataupun tiga vendor. So kalau satu tak ada stok, you boleh beli dengan second and whatnot lah. So you kena tengok juga legal and financial punya terms and conditions lah. So this falls under, kalau you supply chain, this falls under you punya portfolio jugalah. So evaluation criteria and metrics you kena determine, and then you kena appoint team members you yang akan involve untuk the process of sourcing ni lah. Biasanya especially kalau big value contracts, you tak buat sendiri lah, dia akan ada team appointed members yang cross functional biasanya. So dari user punya side, bila I cakap user is mostly kalau untuk oil and gas is the engineering punya part lah, engineering production, engineers ataupun operators ataupun material coordinators, dia our users lah. So diorang pun involve, akan ada wakil daripada finance, akan ada wakil daripada legal if required. So sebab bila you nak beli barang ni, dia punya scope tu luas lah. So you kena tengok dia ada especially kalau supplier barang tu dari overseas. Then negara contohnya Japan ada dia punya standard terms and condition. At the same time contohnya Petronas, kita ada kita punya terms. So kita nak reach a landing page between these two side, that's the role of SCM dengan Liga punya members lah. Last hujung sebelum habis, then you dah identify siapa yang you nak buat, then you negotiate, maybe better terms, better price, better delivery period. Dia ada banyak lah apa yang you nak achieve. Nak nego ni pun sebenarnya ada dia punya buku-buku dan juga detail-detail topik on how to nego, macam mana you nak prepare untuk you pergi nego and whatnot lah. And then you award ni macam tadi saya cakap, once off ke, ataupun you nak buat contract ke, ataupun you nak issue intent dulu ke. These are some of the common awarding strategy dekat mana-mana industri lah. Alright. So okay, now ni yang relate dengan hari ni punya topik, which is logistic and warehouse. So delivery, you nak determine mode of transport, you nak pakai Incoterms apa, you nak check barang dah ready ke belum. So contohlah kalau you beli barang dekat Shopee, barang tu tak banyak vendor lah terus post on the spot, so akan will be posted by certain date. So sama juga untuk oil and gas pun, dia bila dia hantar kita sebut harga ataupun quotation, dia akan ada juga letak lead time production, lead time delivery. So barang tu akan ready by certain period, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, ada yang long lead 6 months. So yang ni pun you kena tengok. Expediting ni penting, nanti I akan explain dengan lagi detail. Custom clearance, local transport and deliveries, lepas tu records and also control. So records and control ni penting untuk logistik sebab dia ada involve dengan audit dan juga customs lah. Storage, determine method of storage. Storage punya role ada receiving, inspection, binning. Lepas tu you nak check material dekat you punya bin location. At the same time you buat material preservation, barang-barang yang you simpan dekat storage. Maybe apa yang you belajar is maybe macam mana you nak determine nak store barang tu, dia punya plan macam mana, lepas tu racking type and whatnot. So dia sebenarnya barang yang kita simpan dalam warehouse pun kita kena preserve. Sebab tadi I ada mention fit for use. So kita ensure barang yang disimpan tu bukan setakat simpan lah, barang tu boleh dipakai. So kalau dia dah tak fit for use, ada proses yang kita undergo untuk manage barang-barang tu lah. And then housekeeping and maintenance. Maintenance ni dia more tu maintain you punya warehouse, maintain you punya equipment. You biasa dengar material handling equipment, forklift, reach truck, mobile ladder, banyak lah. So yang tu pun kita kena tengok. At the same time again, warehouse due to the nature of dia simpan barang dan at the last end point of the supply chain, so dia akan ada a process where disimpan all the records lah. Tapi with the improvement of technology, records ni dah jadi mostly digital and whatnot lah. Alright, so okay, ni dia chain yang besar ni I explain tadi ni konsep. So this is the bigger change. Sourcing stage. So ni I akan go very quickly sebab kejap lagi I akan explain lebih detail juga. So dia biasanya akan start dengan purchase request. So request ni dia akan triggered biasanya daripada user, requirement generated from the end user, ataupun ni inventory management lah. Stock level goes below min. I ada mention tadi kalau min dia 2, barang tu dah tinggal 1, then kita ada system generated punya proses yang akan automatically create the request in the system lah. Alright, so once kita dah ada request, baru kita akan buat dia punya sourcing activities lah, macam yang I dah mention tadi. So first you kena assess you punya kategori barang tu, macam mana bentuk, nature barang tu, and then you kena check scope, definition, requirements, spec, volume, quantity, nature of barang tu and whatnot lah. So I highlight juga warna merah dekat sini. This stage is important. Nanti I akan beritahu you kenapa stage ni important awal-awal ni, masa you dekat planning stage ni. Kenapa? Sebab dia akan affect the whole activity daripada sourcing, award. Dia akan affect post award activity. Dia akan affect logistik juga. Dan sometimes dia even akan affect kita punya storage punya stage lah. This is what has been happening in real life lah. So I'm sharing with you ni benda-benda yang real case scenario. Dan that's why I boleh conclude yang kita punya planning needs to be really really good in order to ensure the later activities under the whole supply chain, especially in oil and gas lah, sebab I come from oil and gas. So the whole activity tu, kalau ada masalah dekat sini, spek tak betul, you punya scope tu salah, ataupun you come up with an outdated ataupun obsolete punya material, and then dia akan affect, ni akan jadi lambat delivery, dia akan jadi complicated. So okay, tapi back to the flow. Once you dah siap you punya planning, then you akan go through strategy development and also macam mana you nak execute you punya strategi. Strategi development ni yang relate back to this lah. Macam mana you nak evaluate, macam mana you nak award, lepas tu apa you punya list of vendor you tu, you punya nature of market tu macam mana. So all those things you buat dekat sini, and then here you buat the actual activity of sourcing lah. So sourcing, you nak buat online bidding ke, sebab sekarang ni pun dah maju, bidding pun banyak kita buat online, ataupun you nak go straight to the vendor and terus nego, things like that lah. So once you dah identify you punya vendor ataupun vendors yang you nak engage, then you akan nego dan juga award. So kalau you tengok dekat sini, award dia ada naik atas ni, nanti I akan explain about the standard flow. Lepas you award, then you akan kick off the contracts lah, sebab the aim of sourcing is you nak adakan agreement ataupun contract, supplying agreement dengan vendor yang you nak go into partnership with lah. Alright, so you implement the contract, maknanya you ada some kick off dengan vendor tu, maybe dekat you punya kilang, dekat plant, and then you determine all the details of the contract tu, you nak kena hand over dekat you punya user, barang ni delivery period dia macam mana and what not, supaya user aware. So during that time, the transition period, vendor akan perform the job lah. Kalau dia supply barang, dia akan supply barang. Kalau dia supply services, dia akan perform the services lah. And then you akan sampai at the monitoring punya stage lah. Ada yang cakap supplier relationship management, ada juga yang cakap benda ni is monitoring dan juga benchmarking. Alright, so this is in a nutshell lah, So again tadi, once kita nego, kita dah award tu, biasanya kita akan issue purchase order, ataupun kita akan adakan contract agreement. So biasanya contracts ni dia akan ada all the standard clauses. Lepas tu kita akan go into stamping lah. Stamping ni to make the contract to be valid, to be in court lah, to be industrial court. So untuk adakan agreement yang dua-dua side agree, dan stamp duty by court lah. Alright, so sekarang dulu kita punya purchase order ada yang kita print out, kita issue by email, ataupun kita ada yang zaman-zaman lagi lama dulu, kita kita post kepada vendor. Tapi sekarang ni mostly dah digital, so akan ada EDI, Electronic Data Interface, kepada vendor. So dia akan duduk sini. Tetapi SCM sekarang ni, EDI tu pun dia akan dihantar kepada logistik side. So meaning to say, dah ada satu purchase order issued, nak beli barang maybe safety valve ataupun compressor, ataupun dia nak beli lubricants atau certain chemicals lah, carbon ke and whatnot. So sekarang ni untuk sourcing dia punya kerja tu dah consider tamat lah. So sekarang logistik team pula yang akan start dia punya activities untuk manage the logistic activities efficiently to bring the purchase materials from country ataupun point of origin, bawa along the way to ensure semua selamat and whatnot, untuk bawa masuk ke dalam negara, import masuk ke dalam negara. So dia akan start dengan logistic planning. So at this time kita akan determine lah mode of transportation. Lepas tu kita akan tengok juga barang tu dia punya urgency dia, and then jenis barang apa, dimension, all these things. Dia punya planning ni akan start at the early stage of logistic management. At the same time akan ada juga expediting activities. Expediting ni is basically to ensure that material readiness is within timeline. So you kena ingat logistik ni is all about timeline. So kalau you beli barang daripada Shopee pun, you nak barang tu sampai as per Shopee punya timeline, sama je dengan kalau untuk oil and gas lah. Especially kalau project, kita ada project punya certain delivery timeline, dia ada project punya roadmap, and then logistik punya role is to ensure the roadmap for a certain project tu within the timeline lah. Right, so that's why kita kena always do expediting activities. So yang ni I tak sure ada dalam you punya cost list ke tak lah, sebab tapi dalam oil and gas industry for Petronas memang kita ambil berat expediting activities ni. So expediting sebenarnya is to closely monitor vendor punya material readiness, and then kalau barang tu ada some spec issue, then kita akan tengok, kita akan buat intervention. Let's say masa kita dah issue purchase order tu, spec A, and then bila vendor check balik dengan manufacturer, spec A dia dah obsolete, dia ada spec yang baru, spec A, B, contoh kan. So benda-benda macam ni kalau tak ada parti yang buat intervention, so dia biasanya dia akan generate delay lah. So bila manufacturer comes at you, bagi tahu kata kita dah ada some change of spec, somebody needs to confirm, kita akan accept this alternative spec. So that person is normally engineering side lah. So kena ada someone from logistik yang jadi macam dia macam coordinator lah. So ada masalah dekat sini, dia akan intervene, dia akan check pula dengan engineering side, ke tak and whatnot. Lepas tu kalau manufacturer beritahu barang ni maybe akan delay sikit, so ke tak, then dia kita kena check balik dengan user, boleh accept tak this delivery punya extension. Kalau boleh accept, kalau tak, then kita kena mitigate lah, maybe cancel award dengan supplier A, kita maybe rebate, ataupun kita go with the second lowest, something like that. These are all common issues and common handling dalam real life punya scenario lah. And then all the standard logistic activities lah. So inland transportation from manufacturing pergi ke port ataupun pergi ke warehouse dekat port. It can be at port itself ataupun dia akan ada dia punya receiving points. Lepas tu custom clearance at the point of origin, and then dia akan go through lah, sea freight ke air freight ke. Ada juga kita guna railway juga, tapi domestik lah. So untuk Petronas kita ada Kuantan Kertih Railway System, kalau tak silap dia panggil KKRS lah, untuk hantar material daripada Kertih kepada Kuantan dan daripada Kuantan kepada Kertih. Alright, so kita guna freighting. Lepas tu once barang tu dah sampai kepada destination country, akan ada local punya custom clearance activities. Lepas tu daripada port KLIA ke, port Klang ke, Westport, dia akan hantar kepada kita punya location. Akan ada inland transportation pula kepada destination lah. Destination can be at warehouse, it can be direct to the plant. Dia biasanya warehouse ni kalau delivery dia ada dua lah. Satu kita dekat warehouse ataupun dekat supply base ataupun dekat direct kepada kilang. Dia biasa chemical. Kalau kita beli in bulk, you biasa tengok lah benda ni on the road atas highway. Dia punya lori tu belakang dia bawa iso tank. Iso tank ni I rasa semua orang boleh kenal kontena ni macam mana. Iso tank ni dia ada macam satu tubing besar dalam kontena punya frame. So yang tu biasanya dia akan hantar direct dekat plant area lah. Dia tak hantar kepada warehouse. So once dah sampai warehouse akan ada receiving activities. Lepas tu once you dah receive, you akan bin dan store. At the same time kita akan ada issuance lah. Issuance ni is dispatch. Issuance ataupun dispatch adalah aktiviti bila warehouse punya site deliver barang kepada user. So dia ada dispatch lah. Sometimes user akan datang collect direct dekat warehouse, sometimes kita akan hantar. So these are all the general activities in supply chain in the context of oil and gas. Tapi sebenarnya kalau mana-mana industri pun lebih kurang sama lah. Sebab all the principles is the same. The key specific activities tu mungkin beza sikit lah. Alright. So okay, so I akan fokus dekat this area briefly as a refresher. But I rasa tadi pun I dah go to detail juga. So again, sourcing activities always begin with identification of a purchase requirement. Purchase requirement ni mostly ada dua senario. Again, direct daripada user dia dah identify lah dia nak beli barang A, dia nak beli barang B. So dia akan datang request dekat sourcing department. Sourcing department ni biasanya adalah department dalam procurement. Untuk Petronas kita ada different sourcing departments lah. Kita ada based on categories. Alright. So reservation ni adalah bila macam saya cakap tadi adalah auto triggered request system based on kita punya inventory management lah. So once dia dah go below min, always remember untuk inventory ni kalau untuk stock always dia akan go back to min max lah. Minimum level, maximum level. So kalau dia go below minimum level, then dia akan reservation ni is dia reserve barang yang based on quantity yang dia nak beli. So kalau auto system generated ni biasanya let's say max 5, min dia 2. So barang dah tinggal 1. So sistem akan trigger untuk beli lagi 4. Dia macam dia akan refill kepada maksimum balik. But at the same time ada different setting yang you boleh set lah, yang you boleh set dalam you punya inventory management principle. Sama ada you nak beli straight to max level ataupun you nak beli lebih daripada max. Bila you ada certain macam tadi saya cakap shutdown ataupun turnaround activities, sometimes kita akan pakai barang tu lebih banyak daripada yang biasa kita simpan. So ni dah macam terlalu detail sikit lah. Tapi dia punya principle kalau inventory always go to min max level. Below min kita akan beli, above max dia akan jadi excess. So anything above max dia akan jadi excess in the sense of asset in the sense of asset tu, it's not good for any company to have excess stock lah, sebab stocks ni equal money kan. So kalau you ada terlalu banyak excess stock ataupun unused material, dia akan affect you punya cash flow sebab you beli banyak sangat barang, something like that lah. Okay, so most company apply 7-step strategic sourcing. Yang ni maybe ada dalam buku you ataupun dalam dalam Google banyak lah. This has been used for like I think 10 to 15 years dah, 7-step ni. So again, first understand your spend category ataupun kategori komoditi yang you nak beli tu. This first two stage ni sangat penting sebab you kena betul-betul ensure barang yang you nak beli tu dia punya nature dia apa spec dia macam mana you nak bawa and what not, everything tu dah detail enough. So these two stage ni sangat penting. So first you understand dulu apa kategori barang yang you nak beli, lepas tu you check market. Macam saya cakap tadi, market kadang-kadang dia ada banyak supplier tapi kadang-kadang dia ada satu je, ataupun certain material tu dia ada alternative supplier tapi tak banyak. At the same time, kalau ada banyak supplier pun maybe tak semua capable lah. So all these things you kena tengok at this stage. Dia ada certain strategi yang you boleh pakai untuk you shortlistkan the market lah, sebab benda ni pun akan affect dengan harga juga. Market tu kompetitif ke tak, ataupun market tu dah lama harga tu stagnant at that price point sahaja. So all these things is important to determine the later stage of the sourcing process lah. So once you dah ada you punya all the scope of work you do ataupun scope of material specification, then you develop lah macam mana you nak beli barang tu, and then macam mana you nak buat the sourcing activities. So yang ni biasanya you at this stage you develop you punya, ada yang panggil RFQ, ada yang request for quotation, ada yang panggil invitation to bid, ITB. So kalau you tak familiar dengan all this term, tak apalah, sebab nanti dia different company, dia ada different terms lah. Kalau government rasanya sebut harga, standard ada lah, relate to perolehan and whatnot. So lepas you dah ada you punya sourcing strategy, then you conduct the sourcing activities. At this stage ni you either you buat online ataupun you panggil all the vendors untuk bagi briefing pasal tender. Lepas tu you hantar you punya request for quotation ataupun ITB tu, invitation to bid, kepada vendor. Akan ada a certain time frame, 2 minggu ataupun 3 minggu, depends lah, untuk vendor prepare dia punya sebut harga ataupun dia punya quotation. It can be simple, it can be really complex, depends on what you want to buy lah. So once dah sampai deadline, vendor akan hantar can be in physical proposal punya format ataupun online. Kalau you guna online bidding, most things will be done online lah. So sekarang kita ada crowdsourcing and whatnot. So once vendor dah hantar, you dah go past you punya closing date. Tender punya closing date, mana-mana tender pun dia akan ada closing date, whereby after that date tu, any quotation yang sampai, yang arrive, technically you dah tak boleh accept lah. Technically you dah tak boleh accept. Tapi of course lah, macam I mention, sourcing ataupun SCM ni dia besar, so akan ada different situation and whatnot. So sometimes kita walaupun dah pass deadline, benda ni mana-mana industri pun sama, walaupun dah pass deadline, sometimes let's say ada 10 vendor tapi satu je yang submit sebelum deadline. So you macam you punya evaluation nanti dia akan jadi tak healthy lah. So at that point dia ada a certain process, you jumpa balik you punya approval ni is kalau dalam apa konteks Petronas kita panggil approving authority lah. So orang yang memegang kuasa diminta approval, dia ada proses lah, tapi lain company lain konteks lah. Kita boleh minta subject to approval, maybe lepas deadline sebenarnya sampai lagi 2 proposal daripada 2 different apa company. So kalau you accept 2 ni, dia akan jadi 3 lah. So bila 3 you boleh better compare. Kalau 1 you tak nak compare lah, maybe you kena buat semula proses tu. Sebab biasanya kita tak akan proceed dengan 1 je lah. So all these things ni nanti in real life you akan face lah. Cuma different companies dia ada different governance process lah. Alright, so once you dah settle you punya bidding timeline, you nak evaluate. Bila you buat evaluation tu, then adalah you akan go through dia basically the most basic evaluation process dia akan ada 2 lah, technical dengan commercial. So technical ni in the first place masa you buat stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 ni dia you dah specify lah contoh sebab kalau I bagi konteks apa equipment maybe you tak boleh relate. So I bagi contoh, you nak beli phone. So biasanya phone ni you akan setkan lah, you nak dia punya storage berapa gigabyte, you nak RAM dia berapa gigabyte, 8GB, 12GB storage, 128, 256. So contohnya lah, you nak dia Snapdragon ke MediaTek contohnya lah. I rasa you guys boleh relate dengan semua ni lah teknologi. So all these things tu you dah set dah awal-awal. And then maybe juga you nakkan dia punya GPU berapa, macam mana spek GPU je, screen responsiveness lah apa semua tu, you dah set. All these are technical criteria. So once you nak evaluate proposal tu, you akan check lah vendor ni supply barang A ni meet tak spek, 8GB tak, 12GB tak. So once you dah go through all these criteria, you akan ada a summary lah. You akan come up with a summary on you punya findings. Vendor A meet tak, vendor B meet tak, vendor C meet tak. So at this point you dah ada that summary. Vendor yang lulus dari segi teknikal, baru kita akan buka commercial. Ni basic application of sourcing lah. So vendor yang tak meet dia punya technical tu, kita tak akan buka pun harga dia, sebab basically no point. Alright, so kita nak vendor yang boleh supply barang tu meet kita punya spec. That's the first thing. Kalau dia tak boleh meet kita punya spec, no matter how cheap, dia macam no point lah. Alright, so yang lulus kita buka commercial, baru kita akan compare harga pula. Price comparison is the easiest thing to do lah kan. At the end baru you akan go to you nak nego ke tak, and then bila you nak nego tu, negotiate, runding harga, then you akan tengok you punya target macam mana, apa you punya basis untuk you masuk dan negotiate. Of course you kena ada you punya bullets ready, harga market berapa, lepas tu pas historical data, you punya spend analysis sebelum ni you beli berapa and whatnot lah, all those things. So once you dah identify, baru you award. Bila you dah award tu, number 6, number 7 ni is basically you dah go through all the planning, all the sourcing activities. Sekarang you nak implement you punya contract tu, you nak integrate with the vendor. Dia biasanya akan start dengan kick off meeting dengan vendor, dengan juga user you. Sebab biasanya as SEM punya practitioner, jaranglah kita jadi user. So biasanya kita jadi pihak yang uruskan all these procurement activities on behalf of kita punya user. User ni can be various lah. Kalau Petronas ada banyak PGB, kita ada chemical, PDB yang dekat stesen minyak sister companies ni they are GP group procurement punya user lah. Alright, so kita akan connect vendor dengan user ni, dan kita akan lay out semua kita punya contract activities, sebab contract terms and condition, lepas tu akan ada price list and what not lah. Lepas tu kita akan monitor, sebab jarang contract yang tak ada masalah lah. So that's why contract management is important for you to benchmark, and also for you to monitor, intervene and also mitigate lah. So bila ada kontrak yang ada isu, maybe supplier deliver barang lambat, ataupun in the sense of, contoh lah, kalau logistik company ni dia deliver barang tu, dia ada buat damage dekat plant, contoh just a simple example. So macam mana? So kita akan go back to the T&C lah, sebab all contract dia akan ada KPI lah, key performance indicator, untuk vendor meet. Bila tak meet tu, all contract sama juga, dia akan ada clause untuk yang dia akan list out siap-siap. Mean to say, kalau you tak meet, okay, you akan dia akan ada consequences lah. So kita panggil consequence management. Alright, so ni generic lah, yang ni agak generic, tapi the basic concept is there lah. So untuk oil and gas pun sama je, cuma kalau untuk oil and gas tu kita source tu based on kategori lah, sebab besar kan. So ada yang beli barang-barang apa yang relate to logistik and warehouse saja, ada yang beli chemicals, ada yang beli ICT. So tapi all this apa kategori punya team, dia akan buat proses yang lebih kurang sama lah untuk kita beli barang tu. Alright, so next, okay, key takeaways from the sourcing process that relate to material management dengan logistics. Okay, so benda ni which I said stage awal at the planning stage is very very important for you to know, sebab dia akan affect how smooth you punya delivery implementation. So contohlah, masa awal tu sebenarnya you kena identify dah siap-siap the commodity, and then go the volumes lah, dia punya quantity, type, size of the product, the nature of item yang you nak beli tu, sebab benda ni semua akan ada impact dekat you punya logistic planning lah. Origin country macam I mention, this will help with identification of the transport mode lah. So kalau barang tu local, takkan you nak guna air freight kan. Tapi kalau local, barang tu dekat East Malaysia, Sabah Sarawak, then ada dua pula, you can either go by air or go by sea, cepat dengan lambat je lah. So you kena determine specific detail of the product, dimension, perlukan special tool and handling ke tak, sebab kalau perlukan special tool and handling, dia akan ada impact on harga lah, sebab akan ada additional specialized material handling equipment. Aku contohlah 10 ton crane ke, untuk angkat barang tu, barang yang forklift tak boleh angkat. So benda tu, example ni, kalau masa you buat planning you tak identify then you punya budgeting tu akan affected. So contoh, you nak beli barang besar tapi you punya budgeting you tak take into consideration the handling of the material. So nanti most probably nanti bila you dapat quotation, dia akan jauh lebih banyak daripada you punya budget, sebab vendor tahu macam mana dia nak supply barang tu, something like that lah. Ataupun kalau you pilih Incoterms yang export contohnya, you yang kena pergi pick up barang tu dekat point of origin, and you tak consider all this special handling, nanti you punya logistic cost tu akan kacau, things like that. So early stage ni sangat-sangat penting. This may not be in you punya books lah, sebab this is real life punya experience. Alright, so requirement, route mapping and planning. If you beli over dimension cargo lah, short form dia biasa kita panggil kalau dalam logistik tu ODC lah. Kenapa? maybe some of you pernah face traffic jam dekat highway ke apa ke, sebab ada barang yang being transported yang sangat-sangat besar. So kalau you interested, maybe nanti you boleh Google lah, YouTube pun ada juga video-video yang related to this lah. So the transportation of these items sebenarnya kadang-kadang tu dia akan ada road punya mapping. Contoh kalau jalan tu ada, saya lupa pula, dia kan certain road, so dia ada gate kan, dia ada gate yang okey 5 kaki saja yang boleh go through, tapi barang you tu let's say tinggi dia 10 kaki lah. So akan ada cost involved untuk angkat all the gates ataupun untuk besarkan jalan, sebab you nak bawa you punya barang yang terlalu besar tu. So all these things, kalau you dah boleh identify awal, you dah boleh start all the planning awal, dan dia akan ensure a smoother implementation of you punya deliveries lah. Sebab benda-benda ni kalau you involve dengan logistik nantilah sangat menarik lah, sangat menarik. Sebab kadang-kadang tu barang, let's say barang tu sampai dekat Port Klang ataupun Kuantan Port ke, tapi nak install barang tu dekat Kertih contohnya lah. So you nak bawa barang tu daripada Kuantan pergi ke Kertih, barang tu sangat besar, so it's a challenge lah. So you nak kena ada route mapping, lepas tu you kena assign PDRM traffic untuk escort barang you and whatnot lah. So those are the generic punya examples lah. So at the same time you kena tengok juga awal any local laws and regulation lah that needs to be complied. Dia punya tax rate, whether or not barang tu ada tax exemption ke tak. Sebab biasanya tax exemption ni kita ada a list lah, a list of barang-barang yang Ministry of Finance bagi exemption, something like that. So kalau barang tu dah ada tax exemption, then kalau boleh identify awal, logistic team, so dia dah boleh prepare awal lah, all the letters, all the approvals and whatnot. At the same time, all this info juga can help determine what type of Incoterms yang you nak pakai nanti lah. So info-info ni dia basically you punya preparation, how well prepared you are, will affect you punya later implementation masa you buat logistics lah. So if all this data are available beforehand, sourcing activities and execution will be performed in more objectively lah. Alright. Okay, I rasa I dah lama pula dekat sourcing. Okay, ada tak any soalan from the floor?
Macam biasa lah Cik Akmal, semuanya malam lalu. Setahun lah yang kita tanya.
Okay.
Okay, the thing that I would like to ask is pertaining to waste management ataupun waste issue bila kita involve dalam proses procurement itself, ataupun to be specific, macam mana kita nak elakkan barang yang kita order tu is actually match dengan our end customer tu. Pasal tengok dekat situ dia ada from the previous slides tu, you ada tunjuk dekat bahagian planning ke ataupun sourcing yang ada manual ataupun min max punya tu. Mungkin you boleh explain ataupun ada penambahan ke dekat situ.
Alright. So I relate. Okay. So yang ni lah. Alright. So waste issue ataupun kalau dalam industri biasa kita panggil overage ataupun excess is a valid issue. Banyak industri face benda ni lah. Tapi dia punya main issue based from my experience is planning lah. Dia memang is always goes back to planning, tapi bukan planning untuk you punya sourcing lah. Is planning from the engineering punya part. So bila let's say lah, bila kita let's say for oil and gas, kita akan buat maintenance yang I mention shutdown turnaround tu. So all the parts ni kita akan beli beforehand, so dia akan affect min-max level and whatnot. So first the planning from the material side can be from the end user and also can be from kita SCM punya inventory planning lah, sebab inventory pun part of SCM. So dia yang jadi overage ataupun waste punya isu ni is bila kita beli barang tu terlalu banyak dan barang tu in the end tak dipakai for a certain time frame lah. So yeah, to solve this what we need is actually proper data analysis. Data analysis ni will come from example lah, you punya previous purchase. You tengok you punya historical data for the past 8 to 10 years. Berapa banyak yang you consume? Lepas tu you compare berapa banyak yang you beli. Beli dengan apa consume is different lah. So these two data can help you reach a landing point. Berapa sepatutnya optimize stock level yang you sepatutnya simpan. Contohlah, so first is historical trend. Secondly is the system untuk you manage inventory. So bila kita tak ada sistem, meaning to say kita tak ada visibility of data. Sistem ni sekarang ni kita dah ada inventory management system, tapi kalau dulu tu biasanya even Excel management pun dipakai dan valid as long as you ada data visibility, meaning to say you ada access to data. Dia yang banyak berlaku ni bila kita tak ada data tu, especially akan jadi contoh kita tukar orang, so engineer A ataupun material coordinator A transfer masuk orang B, so tak ada handover of data. So orang B pun dia start fresh, dia pun beli balik semua barang-barang tu. Lepas tu A yang B ni tukar C, yang C ni pun beli balik. So this is real life example. So benda-benda macam ni bila kita tak ada visibility for data, then kita akan prone untuk beli barang-barang yang sebenarnya kita dah ada. Third is checking lah. Is checking, sebab kita still ada barang-barang, ada cases yang barang dah ada dekat warehouse tapi tak ada communication dan tak ada coordination between operation side dengan supply chain side. So barang sebenarnya ada je dalam warehouse tapi dia tak check, so dia pun beli lagi. So untuk ensure benda-benda ni tak berlaku, it always goes back to planning and data visibility. So at the same time impact overage ni is dia first I ada mention tadi, dia akan affect kita any company punya cash flow lah, sebab barang yang kita beli tu sebenarnya duit. So kalau you beli banyak-banyak sampai maybe juta-juta ke contohnya, so dia macam rugi. At the same time barang-barang excess yang kita simpan ni, kalau simpan terlalu lama, at one point nanti maybe dia dah tak fit for use. Bila dah tak fit for use, dia akan ada isu-isu lain pula timbul.
Macam konsep wear and tear lah kan, macam benda
betul.
Dah lapuk pun gitulah.
Contohlah macam o-ring, dia valve ke apa ke kereta dengan kilang, sama je konsep dia, o-ring, gasket. So benda-benda yang based on getah apa semua ni, macam Cik Zari cakap, dia wear and tear. So at one point ni kalau you simpan lama sangat, dia dah tak boleh pakai, so rugi. Especially chemical pun jadi juga isu-isu excess ni. So kalau chemical pun after a certain time dia dah expired. So isu lain yang timbul yang akan menyusahkan you lah as an SCM practitioner nanti is kalau barang tu chemical, you nak dispose tu pula dah satu kerja lah, nak kena go through dia punya proses, engage dengan waste management company, kena comply dengan DOE, Department of Environment Malaysia punya proses and procedure. You kena ensure you follow kilang punya HSSE punya prosedur. So dia akan jadi banyak kerja, sedangkan semua ni you dah boleh avoid. again back to planning lah.
Maksudnya dengan kata lain dia lebih kepada ERP punya konsep tu sendiri ke,
Betul,
enterprise resource planning dalam company tu. I mean,
betul,
pasal tempat kita
exactly,
letak barang pun berjauh-jauh kan. So we need to
betul.
update dekat dalam
Ya,
sistem yang di call ERP lah, betul tak?
correct, enterprise resource planning, which dia sometimes ERP ni dia tak connect dengan sourcing punya sistem, yang contoh lah. So bila kita ada satu sistem yang boleh connect all the nodes in supply chain, dia akan better improve kita punya whole apa sourcing punya chain lah. Dan in a way dia akan minimize kita punya access stock punya issue lah.
Okey. Kita pun ada dapat soalan juga, tapi saya rasa soalan daripada Adahan Nasir ni pun kita dah jawab. Tapi dia lebih fokus kepada the supply chain issues and delivery issues masa COVID-19 tu lah. So Adahan Nasir, saya rasa Encik Akmal dah jawab soalan anda. Tapi dalam perspektif yang berbeza lah.
Saya baru buka chat ni, how to overcome supply chain start delivering. So masa COVID betul lah benda ni berlaku, even for apa Petronas pun kita face barang yang kita nak pakai tak boleh masuk due to macam airport kan, at one point during kita punya MCO tu shutdown. Airport, mana-mana airport, Europe ke, Japan ke, even China. Cuma bila airport shutdown tu, that's the importance kita ada good and healthy punya logistik unit. So you kena engage dengan you punya counterpart dekat Europe ke, dekat China ke, sebab kita face benda ni masa kita, sebab saya directly involved dengan Petronas punya donation yang untuk COVID yang under Yayasan Petronas tu. So memang kita face issue tu, kita tak boleh nak bawa ventilators masa tu, due to China government dia all of a sudden impose a new regulation. So kita punya manufacturer kalau dia nak meet the new rules tu akan makan masa lagi 2 to 4 weeks. Sedangkan ventilator dekat hospital masa tu dah sangat-sangat nazak lah. So the way kita overcome tu memang kita engage dengan kita punya China counterpart, cuba discuss balik dengan China punya folder, ada tak different route meaning meaning to say barang tu, sebab kalau nak keluar daripada Shenzhen kena comply lah mana-mana lah, even kalau Malaysia pun kalau kita punya local government custom kita ada rules, by hook by crook memang kita punya exporter kena follow. So kita cuba cari alternative route yang boleh dipakai untuk bawa juga barang tu. That's one thing lah. And then secondly, cara nak overcome the supply chain being stuck and whatnot tu, again I relate back to the efficiency of kita punya whole logistic chain lah. Sebab logistic chain nama pun chain kan. Supply chain ni dia bukan sit dekat kita saja. Sebab kita akan gunakan different party punya services lah. So benda-benda macam tu kita kena manage supaya ensure a good level of support ada untuk kita dapat support dan bagi support lah for different environment lah. Tapi masa pandemik tu memang affected. At the same time ada airport impose pula ada COVID charge due to ni. Ada a few Europe punya airports lah dia ada impose, tapi yang tu bukan yang tu tak impose by airport tapi airlines yang kita nak pakai tu lah. So nak kena cari alternatif, if not you can absorb that cost. All those things dia goes back to how good is your coordination.
Okay, next questions come from Nur Hazlin. Okay, she's asking about the transparency during tendering ataupun sourcing process. Cik Akmal ada mention pasal on the technical part punya review dan juga non-technical part. So she's asking, is there any room for corruptions? I mean, mungkin ada connections untuk individu yang involved dalam reviewing the tender tu. Mungkin Cik Akmal
Alright,
boleh bantu.
boleh. So this is a this is a common question untuk procurement lah. Sebab tu ada this mindset. Mana-mana pun sama. Bila you involve dengan dengan procurement ni, orang kata hot seat lah. Hot seat. So dia okay, instead of answering ada room for corruption ke tak, sebab jawapan kepada soalan tu is always yes. It depends on you punya governance process, you punya code of conduct, lepas tu at the same time you punya sourcing process tu. So for Petronas, dia benda-benda tu semua tu covered lah, semua tu covered. Tapi at the same time again dia macam bila you cakap pasal room for corruption, benda salah kalau orang nak buat, kod mana cara pun dia akan buat juga. So tetapi benda-benda ni kita boleh mitigate, kita boleh manage dengan ada dengan availability of governance punya proses. Lepas tu kita punya proses tu pun kita boleh setkan all these activities, approvals, sebelum award dia akan go through legal punya sign off, you punya approving authority tu kena endorse baru boleh award, things like this. And then most common I dah experience dekat 3 company, dia tender ni appointed team members dia boleh involve. Dan biasanya bila you buat tender dia akan ada bilik lah, mana-mana pun sama, dia akan ada bilik, all the information will stay in that room, tak akan keluar. At the same time appointed team member pun dia kena sign, I dah lupa nama, tapi basically confidentiality punya letter lah. Lagi satu yang I boleh share juga is dia apart from kita punya governance process and whatnot, bila kita talk about corruption, it's always about integrity. So the way kita nak manage benda ni to all staff, especially supply chain, dia even kita dalam Petronas pun kita ada kita panggil COBE lah, Code of Conduct and Business Ethics. So dalam tu macam kita punya buku kitab lah ala-ala. So everything dah specified dalam tu. So kalau you buat akan ada consequence lah, You memang tak boleh lari lambat dengan cepat je lah. So tetapi back to room for corruption, sebenarnya ikutkan room tu as good as tak ada. Tapi kalau orang nak buat, dia buat jugalah kan. Sebab contoh paling mudah, dalam Quran beritahu sembahyang 5 kali, tapi kita ada yang tak sembahyang juga kan, macam tu. So kalau orang nak buat tu dia akan buat juga, tapi akan kena tangkap lah. Okay, I rasa it's good kalau I sambung sebab kita pun dah 4:08. Rasanya macam boleh pergi lebih daripada masa ni. Alright. Cik Zahid, nanti kalau ada soalan kita sambung in next punya moment. Okay. Alright, so now kita go to logistik. Go to logistik. Okay, so what is logistik? Maksudnya you guys pun tahu dia process of planning and executing efficient. I akan highlight efficient ni a few times lah. Sebab logistik dia is just hantar barang je, tapi logistik management is about delivering products or material efficiently lah, efficient transportation and storage of goods from the point of origin to the point of delivery. So next topic ni boleh relate directly with you lah. So goal of logistics is to meet customer requirements, which is kalau in the context of oil and gas, kita punya end user, and ensure delivery in a timely and cost effective manner. Alright, so logistic management focus on moving goods, material and people. And people ni pun ada juga sebab kita pun transport staff juga. From onshore kita punya supply base kepada offshore platform, daripada platform kepada back to supply base ataupun back to mana-mana available helipad yang Petronas pakai lah. So transporting people pun logistik, Dan sama jugalah macam kita punya ERN, LRT yang mana kita pakai buses, rapid bus. All those things are also logistic management lah. And they are transporting people. So why logistic management is important? It helps business create value by supporting business in terms of material availability. Always remember, you punya role dalam logistik, first is you kena ensure barang available. Sebab from sourcing, they pass to you, they pass to delivery stage. So for delivery, you kena ensure barang tu available and as and when it's being required. Alright. So next is effectively coordinated logistics lead to positive business result. So ni I boleh relate back to example yang I dah bagi tadi lah, yang pasal apa unplanned shutdown semua tu. So mean to say, bila ada barang yang tak available due to late deliveries, then benda tu akan affect apa production, akan leads to negative business result. So the role of logistic management is actually to help coordinate a positive business result lah, movement of apa products timely, safely and also effectively. Then it helps in
share screen.
Oh ya Allah, kejap.
Tak apa.
Sorry Sekarang nampak?
Nampak jelas. Cuma dia macam pop up
Okay.
lagi. Okay, right. Dah. Okay.
Sekarang okay. Okay. So sorry. So third is help me reducing cost and improve efficiency. So identifying cost saving measure, keep expenses lower. So one of the example ni is shipment consolidation. Shipment consolidation ni is actually bila you ada multiple purchase order daripada origin yang sama, instead of satu barang ni semua being shipped separately, you sebenarnya boleh consolidate. Dan the department ataupun unit yang ada this kind of visibility dan can take action is actually logistics lah. And also helps increase customer satisfaction by providing fast, accurate and also reliable delivery services lah. So bila you dalam supply chain ni, end user ni is as good as your customers lah. So you kena strive to meet their needs and also improve on material availability. Alright. So okay. So area logistic operation dalam oil and gas lah. So typically logistic operation ni dia akan schedule, monitor movement of material and goods and also people daripada origin to destination lah. Destination ni it can be warehouse, it can be the point of consumption bila barang tu akan dipakai, yang macam macam Aisyah tadi, kadang-kadang barang kita tak hantar ke warehouse, kita hantar direct kepada plant dan terus masuk dekat dia punya bulk storage lah. So yang tu kita consider point of consumption. So dia akan cover aviation, land dengan marine lah. So kita hantar through aviation, kita hantar juga through marine. Sama jugalah bila kita import barang pun through freighting, akan ada air freight dengan sea freight lah. Land is mostly used domestically lah. Alright, so route and capacity planning. So logistic, you need to plan the movement of material. Dia punya route tu dari mana, and then you akan hantar ke mana. Contoh kalau barang nak hantar ke East Malaysia, Sabah Sarawak, so dia akan terus sampai ke airport in KK ke contohnya, ataupun dia akan arrive in KLIA dulu, lepas tu baru you akan hantar kepada KK airport contohnya lah. So you need to plan because dia akan ada other external factors, contoh macam local political situation ataupun local customs law, ataupun you kena forecast weather, things like that lah. So should be take into consideration bila you buat the route and capacity planning. At the same time, you kena optimize juga you punya logistic route tu Sebab you kena tengok the fleet capacity. Let's say you punya container tu boleh muat 20 footer, so you tak perlu ambil 40 footer, something like that. Ataupun barang-barang tu instead of you hantar satu, you boleh masukkan juga. So let's say kalau dekat Ketih tu kita ada banyak sangat plant lah, 15 ke 16 plant dekat Ketih. So kalau barang daripada dah sampai KLIA, contohnya nak hantar ke PGB Ketih dan juga ke Petronas Penapisan Ketih, then you boleh bawa sekali, dia one way kan. So things like this are done in logistic operation in oil and gas industry lah, to ensure speed of delivery, and also try as much as we can to increase the shipment consolidation punya initiative lah. Next is the logistic operation. You kena do you punya operation punya planning lah. Yang ni route and capacity planning. So yang ni you kena plan you punya operation juga. So meaning to say you kena monitor delivery, kalau boleh real time. As of now kita ada pakai tracking system yang dia tak real time but as good as real time lah. Sebab dia akan ada some gap juga bila data tu is being scanned and uploaded in the system. So you kena monitor periodically and proactively lah to monitor any anomalies lah. Anomalies ni contoh macam risk lah, any risk yang akan affect you punya deliveries, and also apply measures to maintain lah. Apply measures to maintain performance target ni basically you nak meet delivery compliance, delivery target tu you nak meet within certain date or timeline. So apply measures ni meaning to say you buat ni lah intervention. So kalau barang tu tiba-tiba tiba-tiba jalan, contoh banjir, macam sekarang ni banjir, jalan tutup, so macam mana you nak buat intervention, tukar route ke apa ke. So bila you ada this activities, then you boleh dia akan interrelate dengan you punya route and also capacity planning lah. So next is perform interventions lah. So whenever applicable to ensure delivery lead time and delivery target are manageable lah. Alright. So next is risk management. So you kena develop and execute plan. Sebab biasanya logistik if not most pun certain risk, certain situation tu dia macam repetitif lah. So contoh macam jalan tutup ataupun banjir ataupun certain time tu festive season, macam Christmas sekarang ni ataupun Chinese New Year, dekat China akan ada closure. Christmas barang-barang Europe akan delay. So all these things you dah boleh anticipate, you dah boleh forecast. So you kena ada some sort of plan ataupun some sort of common punya intervention plan whenever this situation happens lah. Okay, and also must be always aware of custom and regulatory requirements pertaining transportation for various type of goods. So meaning to say dia biasanya barang-barang chemical lah. Barang-barang chemical ni dia ada banyak sikit dia punya pantang-pantang larang dia lah. So ada certain yang memang tak boleh naik air freight, ada certain yang bila masuk tu you kena apply permit. You kena contoh kalau barang tu dia sebab all chemicals dalam Malaysia ni kita ada this thing called Class Act 2013. So Class Act ni dia more to labeling lah. So kalau barang tu sampai tak meet class label punya requirements, nanti barang tu akan kena detention, something like that. So things like this you kena always aware of the regulation supaya you dah boleh check lah barang-barang ni bila sampai ataupun sebelum dia naik kapal dekat origin lagi you dah boleh check. Alright. So these are the things these are the areas yang logistic operation staff performs lah in oil and gas industry. Dan I rasa different industry pun ada lebih kurang sama. Right.
Ni macam DG Cargo ke, Chairman?
DG of course lah. DG of course. Tapi kalau yang bukan DG Cargo pun sebenarnya any chemical I rasa dia start deploy dia in 2014, tapi Act tu dia class Act 2013 tau. Dia I tak share lah dalam my slide ni.
Tak apa.
For students tu kalau interested dia boleh Google lah. So dia ada, bila apa barang-barang chemical ni dia ada label, dia ada pictograms, and also dia ada, kalau tak silap, 5 compulsory information yang kena ada dekat label tu. So kalau sampai dan barang tu go through custom dan tak meet, so kalau custom pun terlepas, contohnya once dah sampai ke warehouse, tiba-tiba DOSH datang audit, then akan jadi isu lah. So kita at Petronas memang kita betul-betul tengok benda ni serius. So most operating unit, most kilang ataupun plant dalam Petronas punya warehouse, barang chemical sampai kita ada checklist lah, meet ke tak meet barang-barang ni. So this kind of thing ni biasanya at the logistic side pun dia dah start check barang ni meet ke tak. Cuma dia benda ni macam besar juga, tapi kalau barang tu tak meet tapi betul-betul urgent, dia ada different way to manage lah. Tapi as a logistic operation punya team, need to be aware of all these regulations. One of the reason why Class Act tu penting sebab dia determine, macam I ada mention briefly tadi lah, barang tu contoh flammable, dia memang tak boleh letak dekat barang yang oxidizing. So oxidizing ni dia produce oxygen. So kalau barang tu flammable, then it's a very bad pair lah. So untuk avoid any combustion and whatnot, kita akan simpan barang dua type of materials ni jauh-jauh lah. So yang ni relate to chemical reactivity matrix and whatnot. So ni type of logistic operation in Petronas lah. Kita ada inbound dengan outbound. So inbound ni biasanya daripada supplier kepada warehouse, supply base, ataupun dia embarkation point ni helipad lah. So inbound, and then inbound customer user dia nak return barang contohnya, ataupun orang daripada platform nak balik ke tanah air lah, lebih kurang kan. So dia all these two are consider inbound lah. So outbound is managed bila barang daripada warehouse balik kepada manufacturer, ataupun daripada warehouse hantar kepada platform. Dia yang related to platform ni mostly is via supply base lah. So inbound are brought into warehouse. Yang ni biasanya untuk inventory safekeeping, repair and disposal. Also yang ni tipe kita hantar kita punya offshore punya engineers, offshore punya staff balik kepada tanah besar, right? So outbound kita bawa daripada warehouse sebab barang-barang yang disimpan biasanya kadang-kadang tu nak kena repair and whatnot. So repair can only be done, example, back at manufacturer. So kita hantar balik barang yang kita dah beli tu, kita hantar balik, ataupun barang yang kita dah pakai tapi still under warranty, kita nak hantar repair, then kita akan hantar, that is considered outbound. So logistic mode and function ada 3. So land based punya vehicle ni basically to transport domestic equipment and also material from supplier kepada warehouse, and also to integrate with sea and air punya transport lah. So kalau air freight ataupun sea freight, barang tu dah maybe a few kilometers ataupun in a different state ke apa, kita akan pakai land transport untuk hantar barang kepada port lah, seaport ataupun airport. Marine is mostly our supply vessels to transport offshore crew ataupun material kepada platform rigs and also floating terminal lah. Tapi yang ni kalau offshore, tapi kita akan guna marine juga untuk transport container base ataupun conventional, even conventional punya material through sea lah, kita guna sea freight sebab mostly due to cost, dia mostly cheaper daripada air freight. Tapi back to material criticality, urgency and whatnot lah, sebab commonly known, air freight is much faster than sea freight lah. So untuk aviation kita ada dua lah, chopper ataupun cargo planes. So chopper ni basically mostly for offshore, hantar ke platform dan balik daripada platform. So ataupun dia akan transport, dia basically guna untuk transport orang, tapi kadang-kadang tu kalau barang urgent dia akan dipakai jugalah. Alright, so okay, sedikit on Incoterms. Cik Zahir minta saya share sikit on Incoterms. So rasanya you guys pun maybe ada belajar sikit Incoterms ni. So dia international commercial terms. Alright, so a series of predefined commercial terms published by the ICC, International Chambers of Commerce, relating to international commercial law. Okay, kenapa Incoterms ni penting? Bila you nak beli barang through sourcing, especially if you are importing, so dia kena ada some sort of agreement. Dia memang tak boleh pakai all this gentleman agreements ke, faham-faham sendiri ke, memang tak boleh. It need to be explicit, to be really really clear. So that's why Incoterms ni dia manage risk and also cost between seller and buyer in an international trade lah, tapi can also be used domestically. Alright, so bila kita carry materials from overseas ataupun domestic daripada manufacturer, dia always akan revolve these two things lah, risk, risiko dan juga cost, siapa nak bayar. So risk ni dia penting sebab contohlah kalau you nak bawa barang and then something happen, something happen, barang hilang example, ataupun masa you load ataupun offload barang tu, barang jatuh, lepas tu rosak, something like that. So Incoterms ni is being used to explicitly define kalau berlaku something yang involve risk, siapa yang kena cover. Dan juga cost, the logistic and transportation cost, siapa yang kena bayar, termasuk custom clearance, apa semua lah, the responsibility for cost and the responsibility to undertake risk. So latest version of Incoterms is 2020. Macam dekat bawah ni I ada bagi a list of determining which Incoterm should be used. Generally sebab dia macam once you dah experience benda ni, you akan nampak. Tapi kalau you Google pun dia akan list out juga kadang-kadang apa kriteria yang you kena tengok. But these are the 5 yang biasanya kita pakai lah. So first is relationship between buyer and seller. Okay, so kenapa yang ni penting? Like I said, Incoterms ni dia risk and cost. So kalau you first time beli barang daripada supplier A dan barang tu pula mahal, so basically you nak cuba pakai Incoterms yang paling safe dekat you. So contohnya, meaning to say you mostly akan pakai Incoterms yang either you boleh manage ataupun you nak supplier tu yang tanggung almost all risk and almost all cost. Alright, so tapi kalau supplier tu is you punya regular supplier lah, you dah deal dengan supplier ni maybe 10 years, 20 years and whatnot, so dalam that situation, maybe dia ada certain level of trust, so certain risk yang you are willing to take and share with the supplier lah. So the first thing is relationship between buyer and also seller. Okay, second, nature of cargo. So barang yang you beli tu highly valuable ke tak? So ataupun barang yang you beli tu standard spare part lah, o-ring, gasket biasa-biasa dan murah-murah. So the value ataupun the price of barang yang you beli tu will determine your willingness to pay for shipping and also to pay insurance lah. Risk ni akan relate to apa insurance lah, shipping insurance. So benda ni pun nature of barang yang you beli pun you kena tengok juga. And then at the same time, nature of cargo ni penting sebab some type of material macam certain chemical memang airline tak nak ambil. So dia akan limitkan usage of you punya Incoterms lah. So Incoterms yang air you tak boleh pakai lah. And things like that lah. Sebab macam airline pun dia ada certain HSSE punya requirements. So meaning to say cargo yang kalau easily combustible and whatnot, airline tak nak bawa lah. So you kena go by sea freight as an example lah. Alright, next is industry practice lah. Okay, yang ni certain barang dan certain industry dia ada certain set of Incoterms that is normally used lah. Okay, contohnya low value parts ni biasanya kita akan pakai DDP sebab dia punya cargo value tu low, dan kalau barang-barang kecil in fact kita akan pakai courier service je. So kalau courier service ni dia punya kalau dalam purchase order Incoterms yang biasa dipakai is DDP lah, delivery duty paid. Delivery duty paid ni kalau in layman terms dia macam you beli barang dekat Shopee lah. You bayar, you tunggu je. You tak payah arrange apa-apa, you tak payah arrange insurance. You cuma tunggu barang tu sampai. Yang ni layman term lah, sebab kalau Shopee you still bayar shipping kan. Okay. So kalau DDP in industry you bayar harga barang. Harga barang tu dia dah inclusive of all the insurance dengan shipping punya charge lah. So dia akan bundle up in one price. So DDP you akan bayar harga tu dan you tunggu sampailah barang tu sampai dekat pintu you lah. So mode of transportation. So again macam this example 2.2 ni, some Incoterms are limited to only sea lah, macam free on board ataupun free alongside ship. Tapi FAS ni kita jarang pakai lah, mostly kita pakai free on board, FOB lah. And also last but not least urgency lah. So urgency ni selalu dia macam trigger factor lah. So let's say you dah plan, you dah tengok semua dah okay, tiba-tiba barang urgent. So banyak benda akan berubah bila certain barang tu urgent. So sometimes buyer may opt for ex-work untuk expedite delivery. Meaning to say kalau barang tu betul-betul urgent dan you are willing to handle your own risk and your own logistics lah untuk you bawa barang tu direct. So kita ada a few cases like this whereby bila kita issue purchase order tu different Incoterms, tapi due to urgency tiba-tiba barang tu nak kena pakai juga, then kita negotiate with the supplier, tak apa, you prepare je barang tu, kita bawa. So there are this kind of things lah, but there will be some consequence management whereby you need to change the terms and whatnot lah. Just an example. So ada 5 dan mungkin ada banyak lagi. Dia depends on industry and also experiences lah. Okay, kejap. Alright. So in oil and gas industry, for Petronas lah. So these are some of the main Incoterms yang kita biasa pakai. First is ex-work. Ex-work ni konsep dia vendor prepare barang, dia ready kan dekat dia punya warehouse untuk outbound lah, warehouse untuk hantar barang. So buyer dalam konteks maybe Petronas ke any company ke, buyer yang kena arrange all the delivery, insurance, lepas tu custom clearance, anything lah. Dia kena load barang tu dan bawa sampai dah balik kepada dia punya delivery point. So this is ex-work. Ex-work is commonly used bila kita nak ensure barang tu within kita punya control lah. Dia higher risk tapi we have better control. So also we have a better opportunity for shipment consolidation lah. Meaning to say bila kita yang bawa, kita ada better control dan kita ada better visibility. So maybe in that particular month ada 10 barang daripada maybe Itali ke Jepun ke. So 10-10 tu kita boleh combine dan hantar with the same logistic punya journey lah. Alright. So it is suitable when you have a reliable logistic partner lah. Alright. Next is free on board. So kalau free on board, kalau ex-work, kita collect dekat pintu manufacturer. Free on board, buyer collect dekat port. So responsibility of seller in term of cost and risk, dia kena hantar daripada dia punya kilang kepada port, any port that you guys agreed with lah. Sebab dia biasanya Incoterms ni, contoh ex-work, insert name of the place of delivery lah. Kalau FOB, dia biasanya dia akan sambung dengan nama port lah. Alright, so cost and risk kepada buyer akan mula daripada port of loading sampailah destination. Ni pun kita biasa pakai sebab dia higher risk, kita tanggung risk atas laut, semua tu kita tanggung, tapi kita ada better control. So mostly used when we want to have that visibility lah. Alright, so opportunity again untuk kita consolidatekan shipment. Nanti I akan beritahu kenapa this opportunity untuk shipment consolidation penting lah. Okay, jap, before I sambung, Cik Zarif, rasa kita dah go beyond 4.5 ni.
Ya, betul.
So nak habiskan last ni ke atau macam mana?
I believe kita rely on kita punya ni lah time. Mungkin please kita boleh buat another sessions berkenaan dengan risk material management dengan logistik dalam sesi yang lain.
Alright. So untuk yang lain ni, DDP, delivery duty paid ni, macam saya cakap tadi lah, dia mostly kita tunggu barang tu being delivered. So ada a few more slides ni, tapi rasanya tak apa kot. Maybe kita boleh ada a different session ni, whatnot lah. So
Cik Akmal, saya nak tanya sikit berkenaan dengan the applications of Incoterms punya terms untuk senario yang tertentu. So maksudnya contoh macam kita deal dengan barang yang urgent, most of the time kita akan pakai yang EXW lah over DDP, macam itu ke?
Betul. In term of application in the industry, barang urgent, tapi dia first kita akan tengok delivery time lah. Time. So kalau vendor tu bagi kita ambil example DDP ke CIF ke, dan barang tu delivery time dia okay, then we go with that lah. Tetapi kalau barang tu urgent dan vendor bagi delivery time yang beyond apa yang kita boleh accept, dan kita nak barang tu lebih cepat, then kita akan negotiate untuk okay, tak apa, kita akan pick up je, something like that. Sebab certain vendor ni, dia let's say dia agree within 2 weeks example, tapi bila kita pakai DDP ataupun DAP, basically once dia dah ship barang tu, kita dah lose that control untuk buat intervention lah. Sebab vendor yang arrange dia punya folder, dia punya shipper, dia punya airline, so kita lose that control. So mostly barang-barang urgent yang kita rasa ada possibility untuk vendor punya arrangement tu lambat daripada yang kita nak, mostly kita akan buat intervention lah.
Okay. Dan kriteria lain ada dekat dalam slide sebelum ni lah kan, yang you ada tunjuk.
Yang
Okay, right.
ni yang common lah, ni yang common.
Faham.
Alright.
Okay.
So apologize sebab saya tak time check. Okay. So sebenarnya ada lagi beberapa slide yang saya boleh share, tapi tak apa kot. And then warehouse pun saya akan share juga sikit.
Mungkin kita boleh tutup dengan preparations untuk students FTTP and other faculties untuk joining Petronas.
Okay. So ni last but not least lah. So yang lain ni tak apa, tapi yang ni penting. You guys still nampak my screen kan?
Yep.
Okay. So important fundamentals sebelum I go for tips untuk student tu. You kena ada integrity. Ni relate back to soalan pasal corruption tadi lah. So any procurement professional, supply chain professional, first thing you kena tengok integrity. Maknanya you kena tahu mana yang patut, mana yang tak patut lah. Sebab integrity ni assure confidence in the process dan translate into reliability. So once you ada masalah corruption, so people will lose trust lah. And also governance ni basically check and balance. So most company dia ada a certain set of guidelines yang akan ensure ada check and balance in anything you do. The most simple example is orang yang buat request dia memang tak boleh buat dia own sourcing sebab ada conflict of interest. So things like that lah. Safety penting. In anything you do, always apply good safety punya observations. Processes, anything you do, you kena ada proses. If not, nanti dia akan ada issue in terms of sustainability and whatnot lah. Always plan. Ni I dah share masa awal-awal tadi. Always ensure you punya planning tu intact sebab dia akan affect everything else. Last but not least is digital adoption lah. So always be updated with all the good technologies that can help you with your processes lah. Again procurement, integrity and governance penting. Especially kalau you buat procurement, sourcing and also logistics lah. Dealing with overseas custom and whatnot. Ni sangat-sangat penting. Right, so next is tips for UTHM student. Ni I just tambah je lah. Ni sebab I pernah at your place dulu 2003 sampai 2006. So I tak sure ada tak early years, tapi tak apa. For early years, first is maintain good pointers lah. Maintain good pointers. Kalau you boleh catch up the best as you can. Sebab apa? Sebab dia bila you nak attend interviews nanti, this is your first gate. So good pointers ni in my views is better 3 above, higher the better lah. Macam Dr. Karimah dulu, she's one of the stars, memang tinggi lah pointers dia. So if you can learn from her, is best. Pergi jumpa Dr. Karimah, tanya macam mana nak dapat good pointers. So be involved with activities lah. Okay, ni 3 ni penting I nak share based on my experience. Sebab dulu I'm not one of the active ones lah. So bila I fikir balik, I look back at my university journey, sebenarnya kalau I dah start involved dengan activities, volunteer, masuk events university, activities and whatnot, you dah exposed for real world. Dia ada planning involvement, dia ada manage macam mana you deal with people, dia akan build confidence dekat you. So once you dah start build character and you punya confidence tu, you akan behave better bila you dah start kerja, bila you nak attend interview. So tapi confidence ni dia tak magically datang macam tu je lah. Dia a lot of practice. So macam I dah bagi briefing dekat you and whatnot, I cakap non-stop sampai lupa time pun semua. I tak belajar benda ni in one night or something lah. So banyak practice daripada zaman I kerja. Sebab zaman universiti dulu pun I tak bercakap macam ni. So kalau you dah boleh start awal, much better. Sebab I handle a few interns juga untuk Petronas. Boleh compare boleh compare confidence level someone yang memang involved masa kat uni dengan someone yang tak pernah involve tiba-tiba masuk kerja. So kalau boleh at this point in your students journey, be involved, lepas tu practice dealing with people, deal with lecturer, seek opportunity to take up leadership role lah kalau ada events ke apa ke, then you cuba volunteer sebab dia akan build you punya leadership skill and whatnot lah. And then kalau ada team assignment and whatnot, you kena contribute sebab dia akan ajar you macam mana nak work in team. Benda ni nanti sangat penting once you are inside working environment, sebab kerja in a team always important. So kalau you dah boleh belajar benda ni awal masa you students, is much better. Alright, so kalau final year ni just a simple interview tips, yang ni I just tambah lah. First ni penting, preparation. Read a lot. Sebelum I join Petronas, I spend around 2 weeks study apa yang Petronas buat, supply chain unit dekat Kertih yang akan interview I tu, apa scope dia and whatnot. Be prepared lah. Basically preparation is key. Next is look confident, be confident, tapi benda ni confidence macam I cakap, dia relate back to how much practice you have lah. So be presentable, check awal-awal dulu apa dia punya dress requirement. So basically prepared lah. So memang preparation is key. Sebab dia macam you punya performance masa interview nanti, kalau you tak prepare dengan orang yang prepare, memang beza. Communicate, be a good listener, be precise bila you explain tu, tapi cuba jangan go to granular lah, jangan terlalu detail unless required. Sebab kita tak nak bila interview tu you terlalu banyak cakap sampai interviewer you tak boleh nak cakap macam tu. Tapi bila interviewer bercakap, listen, do not interrupt. So I hope all these tips is useful untuk ni lah final years lah. Last but not least, do not lie lah. Do not lie ni penting. I rasa you pun dah pernah dengar. Jangan sembang lah. You go based on fact. Sebab benda ni memang benda ni berlaku. Should you are unable to answer, apologize, be polite and show interest. Oh, nanti saya boleh baca pasal ni, something like that lah. Sebab kalau you lie dan benda tu salah, memang is as good as you memang tak ada peluang lah. Sebab at this stage, interviewer ni dia more interested with attitude daripada you punya knowledge. Sebab knowledge ni, especially kalau you baru start kerja, memang it's commonly known. You will learn more masa you on job experience tu. Benda tu kita boleh ajar. Attitude ni kita susah nak ajar lah. So sebab I pun pernah interview a few interns and whatnot. So this I share ni is useful, I think, to you, especially final years lah. Again, preparation. You kena prepare. Baca pasal company apa yang invite you, apa yang dia buat and whatnot lah. Next is confidence. Look confident. Alright, so this is some tips yang I think useful, I hope useful for you. And last slide lah. Okay, so again, another quote. The line between disorder and order lies in logistic. Ni daripada Sun Tzu. So logistik ni penting, applicable in daily life. So I hope you guys boleh better connect daily life application supaya you guys boleh understand easier. Again, jangan study for exam, study for the knowledge. Ni I pun learn ni the hard way lah. Dulu I study exam juga, hafal je semua benda hafal, bila kerja tak ingat. That's the most common issue untuk orang yang study for exams lah. So as an alumni, I'm telling you, do not repeat my mistakes, things like that. Okay, Cik Zaria, again apologies for bad time check.
Tak apa, nanti kita mungkin boleh set another session dengan ni FPTP. Okay, thank you very much Mr. Muhammad Akmal for delivering a thorough explanations on material management, that involve the logistic part, procurement part, the process that we involve in procurement. Okay, I believe these sessions, okay, will give um, a clearer insight for the student and me myself. Okay, though dalam 16 tahun in industri pun tapi still learning. Okay, on behalf of the team for today's event, I would like to seek apologize. Okay, minta maaf bagi pihak pengurusan. Mungkin kita terdrag sikit masa kita. My bad. Okay. On behalf of the management team for today, I would like to thank Encik Juzaili from Petronas, okay, for his efforts to be with us through thick and thin.